Hey, buddy. Setting up this other sim brief real quick. We're going to be going with the this one, E4XP. Start the engine, and we'll start from taxi and everything we normally would. Want to take turboprops. That works for me. How's your day been, buddy? You had a bright and early day. Things been okay? Real busy or kind of light or just right? Just enough work to stay busy and long load time. Sim life, right? That is the sim life right there. Really long, really long load time. Turn the music down just a little bit. Every time I get in this thing, that thing is up. It's actually matching. But it started. Or no, is it just on external power? Alright, here we go. Yeah. You gotta like do it inside of here. Load somewhere. Well, we're going from here to there. I think it was like 89 or something like that. But we'll do 130, just just in case. And we'll still have fuel. That's cool. That's all I care about. Fast load everything in there. So now we know our zero weight. Zero fuel weight 49644. Get out of VR mode so not move around a lot. 49,700. Swinging music. Yeah. Can I? Can I unplug it? I don't remember. But we do set up like we do normally. Did that save? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 0? Okay, well, we do have one. Cool. I don't know what number that is, but uh, that's it. Son. All right. Clearance 118.2. Do it outside of here. 118.2. And mute that. I have it to where it mutes it for me. All right. So we're on 118.2 is our primary for VHF. I kind of know how to use this thing. I'm not very good at any of them, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get it right. Maybe I won't. Uh, but this thing is a 4-prop view outside, wasn't it? Yep. Well, anyways, batteries on. We're on external power. So we need to ask for clearance to Sacramento. Norfolk flights 1643, request clearance for departure to Sacramento.
North Pole Flights 1643 cleared to Sacramento via the truck and 2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect 13,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9 or squawk 5125. Expect runway 28 left.
All right. Cleared to Sacramento via the truck and 2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect 13,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.9. Squawk 5125. Expect runway 28 left. North Pole flights. Go there.
North Pole Flights 1643, readback correct. Ground will be on 121.8.
Cabin attendants, arm doors, and cross check. Welcome aboard Flight 802 to Sacramento. We expect to be in the air for approximately 30 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle.
Ground Northwest Flights, press start up.
Remain fastened whenever the sign is illuminated. Please return your
North Pole
seatbacks
Flights
and tray
1643,
tables to
San
the
Francisco
upright
ground. Can you
position,
repeat that?
and open your window blinds.
Yeah, request permission for startup Northwest Flights 1643.
Flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed securely.
North Pole Flights 1643, startup approved.
Are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly. Place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat.
Position, which isn't
Put
right
it
here.
on and inflate
Like
it
over here.
only after leaving the aircraft. Floor level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, inform the crew right away. The safety information card contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
We'll let them smoke them, but you want us to do that. Generator on. Lead air on. Then on. Lead 1 and 2. Yeah, they know. Oh. That's not good luck, guys.
Attention all aircraft. Information India is now current. Altimeter 29er 88.
That. Oh man, what's information India? Alright. Oh yes. See you, buddy. I don't know if it's on or off, but I think it's because we have. Actually, do the right one first. Give it the power on the ground. Things need to turn on. Fine after that. But open. Started. Did say I knew how to do this. Alive, alright? I feel like 4888. Yeah, that's perfect. Breathe. Like, we're gonna do that. left was 7. Trucking 2, 8. Any of those, so that's fine. Right, 2. Left, say anything like that? ILS 17, right? 1. Good. Please. Gonna go straight from Elko to Tinko to Fappin. Fappin. And if we miss it, we'll be Fappin again. This is a cool little plane though. I like this one. And San Francisco ground, North Pole flights 1643, request permission to taxi.
North Pole flights 1643, runway 28 left taxi via Charlie. Hold short of runway 19er right.
Next about Charlie, hold short, runway 19 right. Charlie? Well, if there's like a map or something, I could look at. Doing this thing justice. Can you hear the engines pretty good? There's a tuning to the exit station, so read it out to me. Or crash. $3.7. Two. What's that? That's the direction. We need to put my squawk in somewhere too. What's this one? Oh, 5-1. Five. That's not the right thing. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't even know. Close name. Just don't know how to switch to. Um, it's 2988. Where does it set at? But here's Change that one. Go us. Yay. Alright, we found it. We found it. Look at us. Where is it? Lucas. I didn't ignore you. Totally didn't ignore you, buddy. I acknowledged you're on the stream, actually. Okay, we figured it out. So we got 2988. What did we pay for takeoff? C1. Mormon. We could change it here. Now that we know that. Just go that low. How does that work? So you can turn everything here. I didn't know that. Okay. Alright, he's gonna tell me to contact the tower when we get down here anyways, so let's get back to it, I guess. Do we have to hold short, I think? North Pole flights 1643, holding short 19. North Pole flights. North Pole flights holding short, runway 19 right. North Pole flights. Change. Holding short, runway 19 right. I think you got it that time.
North Pole flights 1643, hold short of runway 19 right. Taxi to runway 28 left via Charlie. Contact tower when ready on 120.5 touch.
Hold short, runway 19 left, contact ground.
North Pole flights 1643, cross runway 19 right, then continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short of runway 19 left.
Norfolk flights holding short, runway 19 left.
Approaching runway 19 right. Approaching runway 19 left.
North Pole Flights 1643, cross runway 19er left, then continue taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 28 right.
Continue taxi via Charlie, hold short, runway 29 right, Norfolk flights. We messed up all those callbacks because we needed to repeat that back to him before we moved so that he knows we know what he said. We're still learning. It's alright. I'm a little concerned that that thing's battery isn't charging. I don't know if that's not normal or not. They're on battery. Those are on or off? They definitely are. The whole thing. You know what? We totally had our lights on. Worry about it. We're good. Turning them off because we're no longer taxiing. Click. Yeah, see, all this stuff is on. We're good.
Approaching runway.
North Pole flights holding short, runway 28 right.
North Pole Flights 1643, cross runway 28 right, then continue taxi via Charlie.
Cross runway 28 right and continue taxi by Charlie.
North Pole Flights 1643, contact tower on 120.5.
Contact tower 120.5. See ya.
North Pole Flights 1643, can you repeat that?
Yeah. San Francisco Tower, North Pole Flights 1643, holding short, runway 28.
Approaching runway 28 right.
North Pole Flights 1643, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, winds 290 at 16, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 290 at 16, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Approaching runway
North Pole Flights.
28 left.
How do you like how it's North Pole Flights? It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be down, it's going down.
On runway
All right,
28
switch.
left remaining.
Boy.
1,000 feet.
Boy. Stop.
North Pole Flights 1643, contact departure.
Contact departure, North Pole Flights 1643. Amen. Co-pilot. I don't think he's so, departure. Departure, North Pole Flights 1643. Currently 7, climbing to flight level 13.
North Pole Flights 1643, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 12000, turn right heading 070, direct truck and when able, then own navigation.
That's it. Turn right, heading 070, direct to Truckin when able. North Pole Flights. 08.
North Pole Flights 1643, climb and maintain 13000.
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit tight and try not to spill your drinks on your lap. Thank you for flying with us today.
Do now, though. So, hey, stop zooming in game, Jesus Christ.
North Pole Flights 1643, expect the FUV to 1 arrival, anticipate descent in about 5 minutes.
Expected FF1 arrival, descent in about 5 minutes. North Pole Flights.
North Pole Flights 1643, expect the ILS runway 17 right approach into Capital. Advise you have information Sierra.
Information Sierra on board. Runway 17. North Pole Flights. Damn.
pilots, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and
We're
beverage service.
smacking them around back
We
there.
have some delightful options from our
Guys would
menu,
love to be on this flight.
including our famous chocolate chip cookies and refreshing fruit juices. After the service, selected items from our shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us today.
The
1643, descend via FEV to 1 for the ILS runway 17 right approach into Capital. Capital is currently using south operations, altimeter 2975.
Listen to FEP approach 2995. No, go flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and are now beginning our approach to Sacramento. Please return to your seats, stow your tray tables, fasten your seat belts, and note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright. Fucking flying this thing.
Thinking.
What people now? This thing can fight you. Fun little plane.
North full flights 1643, contact Travis approach on 119.9er.
Contact Travis approach 119er. Oh, we're gonna do that because I can't. Well, something. Oh my god. Yeah, AP should have disengaged. What the frick? Shit. Travis approach, Norfolk flights. We're with you.
We are now beginning our final approach into Sacramento.
Are we?
Please
Flight
turn off
1643,
all
Travis approach, good
electronic
evening, Capital
devices
altimeter
and
2975.
until we arrive at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away.
Altimeter 2975. Norfolk flights.
Are fastened. The weather in Sacramento is clear with a temperature of 26 degrees Celsius.
1643, say again.
Our assigned gate is parking stand 6. Thank you.
Altimeter 2995 North Pole flights. There's an Air Force base here somewhere. Travis? Probably right there, actually.
North Pole Flights 1643, contact NorCal approach on 125.25.
Contact NorCal approach 125.5. Full flights. NorCal approach, North Pole Flights 1643, 4,000. Thank you.
North Pole Flights 1643, NorCal approach, good evening, Capital altimeter 2975.
Seven five, not 9 5. All right. It's supposed to be at 4,000. It's hard to do all this stuff and do all this. I can see why there's autopilot now, damn it. There's enough to do in the autopilot seat. Yeah, like the perfect time to fly right now.
North Pole Flights 1643, turn left heading 350, vectors for the ILS runway 17 right approach.
You turn left 350. Turn left heading 350.
North Pole Flights 1643, say again.
Turn left heading 350 North Pole Flights. Shit, the airport's right there. You gonna vector me in? Oh boy. Red button.
Bank
Ah,
angle.
oh
Bank
shit.
angle.
Oh boy. There was some gas here for a second. Oh no, memento. Let's skip to the next fucking thing. Clear it out.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Oh yeah.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
North Pole Flights 1643, turn right heading 125, descend and maintain 1800.
Send and maintain 1800. Turn right. 185 exit. No idea what he said. 125. My bad.
2500.
North Pole Flights 1643, contact Capitol Tower on 125.7.
Contact Capitol Tower, North Pole Flights.
North Pole Flights 1.
Oh my god. North Pole Flights, Capitol Tower, we're with you.
North Pole Flights 1643, Capitol Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 17 right.
I swear we are not at the airport. It's way off. What's the name for 17, right? Shit, which one's 17?
North Pole Flights 1643, continue approach.
I know it's the left one. This is gonna be the right one over here. We got way offline. What's up with the freaking autopilot? Sorry. You'll be fine. Yeah. Laps down.
Approaching runway 17 right.
We went to the right one.
Flight 1643, runway 17 right, winds 170 at 11. Cleared to land.
Clear to land. North Pole Flights.
500.
Uploading.
One hundred. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
North Pole Flights 1643, welcome to Capital. Contact ground on 121.7.
Contact ground 121.7, North Pole Flights.
Welcome to Sacramento. Did you know that Sacramento is the only California city to have been named a National Historic Landmark?
Wow.
Thank you for flying with us today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Air California. The local time is 8:08 p.m.
Request taxi instruction at the gate.
North Pole Flights 1643, taxi to Textron Aviation Ramp, stand 11 via Alpha 10, Alpha Papa. Good day.
Alpha 10 Papa. Something like that. It goes really fast if you don't pay attention to it. We did it. Kick 'em ups. these things have to be done outside. You know. Well, really turn on the. We need to turn that on before we got rid of the gas. Oh well. Everybody needs to know, right? Hard landing. Man, there's some critics. That was butter. Perfect. Just kidding. That was actually difficult to fly that one versus the other ones. Honestly, it was worth the effort though. I think we might pick up the SR-71. Give that a go. But I wanted to check out this Robinson. I don't know where we should go. I don't think this is where I want to go. Okay. One thing I will tell you that the AI was supposed to chat the whole time. I turned it off because we were in the other game and it wasn't matching up in the helicopter. But we were supposed to talk to each other to communicate to each other. So that part didn't go this time, but we'll get it next time. Gotta figure out the autopilot on the 220. And on this thing again, because I swear I thought I knew what I was doing. Completely wrong now. Alright. I'll wait on this. We'll get the jams going. Great. No, guys. Awesome. I don't know. This thing's just like frozen. Try the Get Me Lost feature. Try to figure out where you are. Can you find an available airport before running out of fuel? We literally did that, but not because we picked that feature. We. What the? Okay. Well, I think we needed a plane floats if we were going to do that. But, hold on. We'll keep the same place. This one has floats. Maybe it won't take as long to load. I doubt it. Oh? Applying real weather? What? Oh. I don't know anything about flying in anything like this. Just have VR. The buttons for VR. Alright, we'll go with settings. Elo, base. That is something in VR mode. VR. No, so that other one should be enable if possible. In the middle should be. Honestly, I put it on the wrong thing, but whatever. All right, we'll figure this out. Let's see. Holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god, what happened? Oh shit. Wasted. Oh my goodness. What is going on? That's backwards. Oh, but I was gonna say, holy crap. That's what we popped up. Selected. Build that plane. I hear water. There we go. know exactly what happened. Holy shit. What is wrong with this thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap, what is wrong with this thing? My goodness.
It's a goddamn airplane!
It's, but holy goodness. Yeah, I guess it is an airplane, huh? My goodness. We're going down. Oh, so my Moses in like F-16 mode, I literally am gonna have to crash. I'm sorry. Sure you enjoyed that. Well, my Moses stuck in F-16 mode, and no matter what I did, I could not get it to not do that. Start the base. Oh, does that crash the game if you remove? Oh, okay, no. Alright, good. This is restarting. We'll do the black shark. Holy crap, that was crazy. The milkshake when you're flying around like that? Yeah. No, this thing is just that crazy. Holy crap. Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, that's not the helicopter for Shannon. Well, I don't know what's wrong with that. Oh my goodness. Picked the wrong thing. Now we're stuck in it. What's wrong with that? Oh, that didn't feel good. I can tell you that much. Uh, Okay. Why wasn't that an option before? How you doing, Vic? You dizzy? I'm dizzy. Holy crap, that was crazy. I'm just messing around tonight. Just trying to relax and have some fun. I haven't really planned out anything. I wanted to do earlier the A220 flight, and that kind of backfired, and it was time to eat dinner, so I just kind of ended that. And then in this one, so far we've been having some trouble flying with the autopilot with the Dash 8 or whatever it's called. What were you learning? Oh yeah. So would you do some jet ends or what? I think sounds good. It's loud. Very loud. Don't have it in here where oh yeah. Oh, shit. The controls are slightly backwards again. Don't crash. Got this. No. Like we're walking somewhere. Everything's backwards. And that axis on that thing? Oh my god. No wonder. Okay. That makes fucking sense. That makes way more sense that it lost my calibration. Alright, we're a big black fireball. Yay. I have no idea what Q snow or Q dust is, man. It's crack. Alright, we gotta get back in there and test that back out. I hate because this game is a Steam game, it makes me like I have to go in and like crash it within Steam in order to start it again. Because Steam doesn't know that it crashed or something. I don't know. They don't communicate to each other. They're separated. I don't know. We probably should do the flight school. Alright. Let's Let's just hope and pray that it saved that stuff. We'll check it before we get flying, at least. Make sure it looks right. Move it around. U-turn makes you put the video feedback to bore side. So is that okay? So the way I've been using them with that was to hold the gesture context button, get that little purple circle, put it on the ground, and then I would go in and tell him to find a target because I knew where the targets were. I need to get a battery though, boys. Give me 1 second. Knew that was going to happen. We are fluttering everywhere. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the game crashed, and then when I got in, the VR was just jumping everywhere, so you didn't miss much. Let's see if it works this time. Come on, game. So you really liking to be you then, huh? It does kind of make it more like a helmet-mounted sight, but there is no helmet-mounted sight, and it's absurd to think that. All right, here's my thing, right? There's no logic to it. Like you don't make a call out 320 for as far as I can see, or something, anything. Like you don't draw a picture of a wiener on the wall, nothing. So how does Jester know exactly which tree you want him to look at? See what I'm saying? You tell him, oh, he's over there by a tree on the left, like 10 o'clock. That's your 10 o'clock, not his 10 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? I understand the importance of it, but like, no, it's not about my immersion. I'm just like, that's like your buddy. He's over there, like calling out in an FPS shooter. He's over there. He's by the tree. We're in the fucking forest, bro. Like, what? That's all I'm saying. Like, there should have been some kind of logic to it, at least. Which is why I liked it with the F4. Like, point the HUD or your reticle at the unit, and it gets close. All right. Let's check this crap. Up, right, back, back. All right, we're good there. Okay, what about this? Okay, so that's back 2. Finally. Turn on the APU. That's what I'm doing right now. Computer start. They actually have the back of this thing? Oh, they have a crate back there. Oh, I mean, I'll take it too, but fuck. Alright, don't tell them I'm starting stuff without needing to. Game Master, how you doing, buddy? This one of the fuel pumps. That might do it. Yeah, this is X-Plane. It looks different than DCS, huh? I wish it would start. Come on. Probably flooded the engines or something. The rear start. That right engine's not starting. This is Chinook. The Chinook in X-Plane 12. Yeah, you see my right engine does start. That one, it literally just needed that little push. Yo. You're not joking. That's crazy. I could start on both engines now. Increase power on the right one. Left one. Supposed to ease that in there, by the way. So they actually have that mimicked in this one, I guess. Verify once more, we can kind of move around and planes working with this side. Good. Okay, rudders are good. Generators. APU off. Okay. Sounds like the APU was that loud thing. No. Doesn't look as good as what is the difference between the two? Combat. For flying helicopters is very same. Very similar, I mean, sorry. At least this one is. You can die in BCS. Oh. Crash in this one. The co-pilot is exactly the same. Bob just sits there and does nothing too. The MFDs are different. Flying wise though, it feels very similar. I would say that by the ground, BCS is a lot more detailed. I'm actually going over here by the Statue of Liberty to see if it's detailed or not. And I guess another difference would be like the availability of where you can fly. DCS is limited in that. It's fun, like, but the flight model of this is a lot like DCS, which is why I like it more than Microsoft, and I really want it to look better, but it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't think there's any amount of money I can put towards this game to make it more like Microsoft it looks. There is a new update coming. It's probably going to be a paid version, but it's called, see all these buildings? These are like generic buildings, and there's some actual ones that are placed that are like landmarks for like VFR flights. But a lot of these buildings are just generic buildings that are kind of set in there. And that's called SimWorld or Heaven, SimWorld, something like that. Because like some of these things are IRL, you know, like. Yeah, you can fly. Actually, there's a SR-71 in this that you can actually air-to-air refuel. So I was gonna pick that up. It's like $15, and see what it's like. I don't know how to turn on the wipers. Oh. Nah, this is the Chinook. Pistol, I don't know shit about airplanes, you know that. I don't know. I'm gonna go with I trust your judgment, Pistol, and you are correct. Yes. Sure. No, this is the military version. Your next plane? Pretty sure. It's like the one of the older ones. But yeah, it'd be cool just to have this world, but have like DCS fighting in this world. Just so it was like super big, you know, like you had to, and then maybe you add like VATSIM, you know how VATSIM has like where a bunch of planes can fly, but maybe you add in like boats and shit. So like you got your naval covered, and you could have civilian people flying around too. When wars break out, I mean, there's typically some civilians flying around nearby. I don't know if they get a warning or not, but I love that the boats move in this. I did a float plane earlier, or a float helicopter before this. It was terrible. R-22. fisherman boat. Can I hit him? I don't think. Windshield wipers. Cool to have a co-pilot that could do crap like that. Oh no! Oof. Well, it took it into the Hudson without trying. Oh well. 47D, like Delta. So like a very old model. CH-47D. And the Phantom and stuff doesn't look the same either. And the Tomcat in this one's. Wait. I think if we wanted to take off like this, we probably would need a boat. Yeah. Yeah, we would definitely need a boat. Let's try to fix that. Yeah. I don't know how they expected that to work, but it didn't. And yeah. I give them all the credit in the world for the attempt. Well, I'll tell you, the inside of this thing looks better than the one DCS. I'll tell you, I think I need ground power. Okay. What is it doing different than I did? It's not even starting. Alright, well, that's flight configuration. This thing to start. Jesus Christ. I have no idea. No, the Heapler makes the one for Microsoft for sure. I don't know about this one though. Cause I don't think I bought this. That's funny. This thing has a better HUD than the new PU. Wait, did I say that out loud? My bad. Oh, you heard that. Can you fly? Yeah, you can fly across Africa. You want to see Africa? Where do you want to see in Africa, King Hash? Oh yeah. No, there's this thing called X-plane enhancement. That's what I'm using. So like from up here. Oh, sorry. I'm still a little low. But from up here, most of this is loaded in from Simhaven X World is the building placement, and then the actual ground is like high resolution satellite images. So where did you want to see? I don't know any place in Africa, to be honest with you. It's like first place I can think of. It'll take it a second to load because what happens is in the background I have the X-Plane map enhancement program running, and it's downloading the satellite images from the Google servers right now for Kenya, the whole like area. And then as I fly around, the closer I get out, it'll preload the stuff around Kenya on my computer. X-Plane is awesome. Don't get me wrong; it looks great. Like, especially for what you can see, there's nothing wrong with it. It is really good. I think it just missing that little, because by the ground that which okay I'm loading in, so I couldn't read that. Give me 1 second. Which hardware does this require? You could use a keyboard and mouse to fly this X-Plane for sure. I watch a guy do it every day. His name is Moon something ATC or something. Alright. So we're doing this for real. We need that on so we don't skip all the way over here. That's good, that's fine. No idea what that says. It says we got Phoenixes and Sparrows. Oh yeah, you can actually get FAA certification for sure. And some of the instructors that you get, like if they're like regional, they'll let you do this for some of the time. And it's like I said, it's valid. I don't know. I'm not a very good flight person. So apparently this is Kenya. There is no matching costume like this. Ah! Gotta get rid of that thing. So this is Kenya, Nairobi. I'm guessing is like their capital. That looks good, doesn't it? I mean, I'd take that all day. It's where you're at mostly in DCS, so when you come down, like, it's not bad. try to get rid of that stupid thing. Or at least put it over there out of my face. Yeah, they have the F4, the F14, F22? They got a few of them now. He's pretty awesome, huh? Kenny looks pretty, man. I'm supposed to go here one day. Oh, where I was, I don't know about now. Yeah, he'll talk to you if you talk to him. Yeah. That's from Frosty Tools. Yeah, I'm really low right now. And it... Oh. Going too fast. Oh, oh, oh! I would suggest there's a guy named like Q8 Sim Pilot or something like that. If you look up the X-Plane and then on YouTube or whatever, the X-Plane QX4P, I think it is, or Q4XP. Hold on, I'll tell you for sure. We'll go out. I'll link it in chat too if you give me just a sec. But the plane is called the... Hold on, my VR headset. I went out of VR and the actual monitor I'm supposed to be able to see was like on the ceiling. So let me fix that. The Q4XP. I'm just gonna send you one of his videos in chat, if that's alright. Well, that was insane, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, so they got, I mean, a ton of planes. Like a lot, even this 737 and these ones. This is a free plane. This is a free plane. But the game, I think, is like $30 or $50 or something. And I think it's good. And you can fly this plane. This is like a full fidelity aircraft. And then like it's some of those other ones that, dude, I think I paid $21. It was on sale. Go on like G2A or something and try to find it. I bet you it's like super cheap on there. Back, let me look. Do you fly in DCS too? But this thing is a full fidelity plane. You can start it all from scratch, cold start it. It's started right now, but has like the system built into it. You can talk to the people. Hey JK, how you doing, man? Welcome in. I was just talking about X-Plane and how cool it is, and you know, it's worth $50 though to get like, I don't know, 10, 15 planes for free. But if you could find it cheaper, man, it's worth even more if it's cheaper. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this plane's free. There's a couple other good planes that are free too. Yeah, it's totally worth, man. I'm a big DCS guy, and I will tell you DCS is worth absolutely any amount of money you can put into it. However, it's a great value to have like a variety. If you don't want to get shot at, you just want to cruise and see the world or something, it's not bad. Of course, like I said earlier, Microsoft, the graphics in some places, not everywhere, because like somewhere like the trees look like your cat threw up or something. But yeah, helis are better in this than in Microsoft, 100%. And it takes some effort. It's not like you can get in and just fly. It's a lot like DCS where you have to like understand it. Yeah, you said you had your cast on the other day, so that's cool, man. I hope. I mean, like I said, you could play this probably one-handed because you autopilot most of this stuff. You could click on these things with your mouse, and just move them, and they'll work. Maybe not as accurate. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's great. Are you talking about the X World Pro stuff, or are you talking about actual X Plane doing a better job? Because it would be nice for me not to have to mess around to get it to look okay. You know what I mean? That would be great. actual X-Men. That's really good because I know I read about the SimWorld Pro or whatever. Um, so I definitely know about that part. And like I said, this thing will talk to you. I think my audio is really low though. And honestly, I should have this down to like 2. When you're in smaller planes or helicopters, it's okay to have this up. But I had it at 10 and I was having a ton of problems. Do I have to actually click on PA somewhere or something? I'm good. Oh yeah. But you can have like the ground service come up. They can add like a little power cart. They added like a little connected little power cart and it's there. And it's all Lua, so like I'm sure you could do a whole bunch. Yeah, you definitely could do that. I don't see why you couldn't. They have pretty good integration for it. For I just started this like a week ago or week and a half ago or something like that. Not. But I flew DCS for last year, so. Like if we want to take off, then we can take off. Make sure we put our parking brake in. Oh, boy. Probably don't want to
80 knots.
Go like that, maybe. We don't have anything in here, so we should be able to pull up now.
Positive rate.
We took off with that. Oh, it's much easier. But it flies a lot like the CCS.
400.
Well, apparently we have
1,000.
No fuel. Yeah, not only that, but you can actually get around and move around too. But there's this kind of plane, and then I'll show you a different kind of plane too. Same place. Like I think probably my favorite plane is this one. I think it was like $50. 40 or 30 or something. I don't know. It's just a little turboprop, single prop, fly around and just chill. And JK was doing push planes yesterday. Like, oh, look at this. He's flying this too. And it's not. I mean, like I said, if he's being serious about like them actually doing some building generation things to make it better, it might get even better. But it doesn't look bad at all. There's some sections of DCS that look better, sure, but even in DCS, it's all repeated assets. For the most part. But I can fly like this all day. This is great. Oh, did they? Yeah, I didn't watch any of that stuff. I don't pay attention. I'm not really into flying. I mean, you'll see me only doing flying games, JK, but I just like the way it makes me feel. Like I feel pretty normal right now. I don't feel like I'm shaking and all that bullshit. Oh no, I'm paying attention now, but I just got into this like a week ago. I don't like know a whole bunch yet. I'll be going to the one in Chicago September flight thing because I'll be there for work. But that's good though. Like I didn't know that, so I appreciate you. If they're the ones that said it, then that makes sense. Like, and it's probably gonna happen. But when I'm used to DCS telling us, yeah, we're gonna have X, and it takes like 4 freaking ever. Here, no way. The fire truck or something? That's cool. I could hear it from in the air like that. Bird. No way you'd be able to hear birds. Cockpit, right? Oh, we're coming in way too slow. Just right. Stalled. Definitely stalled. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, we did. It was close. Acceptable. Our parking brake is on. We burnt the tires out for sure. Holy crap. Yeah. Didn't happen. Yeah, this thing just wants to go.
Stall. Stall.
Dahl's the German guy that rented the plane from. Yeah, this is a ton of fun though. I would totally recommend this to someone. For the cost, like just to get like if you really just wanted to learn how to fly, I'd recommend this over everything but DCS. Everything but yeah. And then like DCS, like I said, it doesn't. If someone doesn't want to get shot at, there's not a whole lot they can do. Like they can do like acrobat team stuff like that. But it doesn't really give them anything else. I'm definitely not landing the correct way. So, anybody. Where are you in? Procedure 72654 FAA style. Simulate horror. We're just having fun right now. Talking about the game and how cool it is. You know, I think it's a cool game. I think it's worth getting. If you have any interest in flying, but I think, like I said, DCS being free to get to fly, to understand like what flying is like, the flight model and stuff for free. Very hard. Do touch and goes over there too. Oh. Yeah. Alright, well, we did it. Los Jicamos. Alright, boys. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's for that other. At least this thing works in frickin' VR. A lot of them don't. And girls, I guess. I do have a few female viewers that I know of for sure. But boys and girls, we will be back at it again tomorrow. Probably with some DCS, maybe potentially something else. But we'll see. Pleasure, Rick. You guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate you for stopping by. Hopefully, you can pick the game up at a reasonable price. Like I said, I think I paid 20 something dollars. It was on sale. If you could just wait for another one of those, I would just wait. Unless you needed something to do. But absolute pleasure, guys. Thanks again for stopping.